Welcome back to the Boat Nick. This morning I'm going to start rounding out the outside of this through hole that I'm closing in. Already got it closed in from the inside, and now I'm going to grind out roughly an 8-inch circle. That'll give me about a 12-to-1 taper. Probably don't need to go quite that much, honestly, but I put me a mark there just as a reference at least. So I'm going to put on some protection here from the dust and get started. I do have an exhaust fan running right beside me, to hopefully pick up some of the worst of the dust and blow it out. I've got the garage door open. You might be able to tell there how thin I had ground that down on the inside. I had ground it down to a fairly thin edge, but I've got, like I said, I've got a basically 3/8 of an inch thick fiberglass. Hopefully you can tell there that the old through hole was recessed in so that the surface of the through hole was flush with the fiberglass on the outside. Got it ground up pretty good. So it looked like a couple of voids that were filled in. There's a little white spot. There's a darker green spot. Like there was a void or something, but they're filled in, so with like a polyester putty. So I'm not sure what that was, but whether they had a bubble in the layup or something, and they just punched it and filled it or something. It's solid. It's solid. It's solid resin of some type. It's not just air bubbles. But anyway, that's ground back about 8 inches. Okay, I think that's clean good enough. Sanded and clean good enough. Well, I've got a layer of lightweight finishing cloth, and then 4 layers of 1708. What I'm going to do, I'm going to wet out the boat first and let it be tacking up a little bit to help hold it in place. And then I'm going to take and put a little bit of epoxy resin down on my plastic. And then I'll start wetting out each layer and stack them all right here on my table and get them all like I want them. And then I'll carry the whole assembly already stuck together into the boat and then put it up in place. Hopefully I can get it to where it'll stay up there upside down. I've got some plastic and some painter's tape already out, ready to help hold if need be. If you pre-wet the hull, the boat, and let it get just a tiny bit tacky, it helps it helps to hold it. Okay, well that turned out pretty good. It is almost perfect as far as the depth is concerned. I don't think I'm gonna need to put any more layers of cloth in there at all. That's pretty flush. I may just need just a little bit of epoxy fairing compound to smooth it out. I gotta sand it first and get rid of that edge from that finishing cloth around. But other than that, just a skim coat of epoxy fairing compound, and then put some barrier paint on it, and then bottom paint. Be good to go. I mean, I'm pleased with that. That's pretty flush. It's hard to pick it up in the camera, but you know, just looking down at it, it's pretty flush. Just a touch of fairing compound to smooth it out, and also, you know, take care of any shape I need to blend in with the hull. But it's real close. And that is 8 layers of 1708 and two layers of finishing cloth, lightweight finishing cloth, and epoxy resin. Well, I'm just mixing up a little bit of Total Boats Total Fair epoxy fairing compound. I'm going to use that to fair out that 2-inch through hole that I closed in. There it is, sanded out, nice and smooth, cleaned, and then the first coat of barrier paint on it, and it blends in pretty good. By the time bottom paint's on it, I don't